Alright, new episode of American Horror Story, and it just keeps getting more interesting. So what we got now is, I feel like this season was inspired by Freddy vs. Jason. You ever saw Freddy vs. Jason? You got Freddy, you got Jason, you got a bunch of teenage punk-ass people. They throw a rave, they try to get Jason to fight Freddy, because Freddy came back from the grave, and Jason was brought back to life by Freddy because he wants the teenagers of Elm Street to be afraid again, but he doesn't have the power to kill them himself. So that's what Jason's for. But then Jason doesn't die, so he fights him. This episode had one of my favorite things ever. Had Mr. Jingles versus Richard Ramirez. And it felt like Freddy versus Jason. And if you think about it, Camp Redwood is Camp Crystal Lake. He is Jason Voorhees. Richard Ramirez is Satan. He's just Richard Ramirez. But he's the Freddy Krueger in this. He's being used. Well, they're both being used by people to fight each other. They end up in that scenario. And you find out a few plot twists in this that I thought were very interesting. So this episode is very Freddy versus Jason like. But this episode also had like a Saw moment. You find out, what the fuck is her name? Margaret. The woman who brought them all together. You find out that she, and I suspected this, I actually thought this was coming. Something similar to this. She is a serial killer who killed all the teenagers and the counselors, whatever, back in 1970 at Camp Redwood. And she's blamed Mr. Jingles, who was the janitor, had a crush on her, for that. So I thought that was an interesting Saw moment. I was waiting for the Saw music to just pop up. I kind of suspected that because she seems like a psychopath. And I thought it was kind of cool because there's not a lot of female serial killers out there. So we got a female serial killing camp counselor woman who's blaming this big guy for doing the killings. The only thing I don't like about that is, why is he good at killing if he never killed those people in the past? Why is he good at it now? Because he kills very efficiently. Like he's been doing this for a long time. If he's the killer, why is he good at it? You know what I'm saying? So that was a good plot twist. I love the backstory between Montana and Richard Ramirez. Very loose link between Montana and whatever the hell her name is, Emma Roberts' character. Her brother is the guy who got shot thing. Is very random, loose link. He doesn't look similar to her. He met her like he met anybody else. And it didn't seem like a plan to get her here. It felt like chance that girl just said yes. So, but I like that he's dating or whatever Richard Ramirez. And he's out there on an assassination mission to kill Emma Roberts. So, overall, another great episode of the show. I like this season. They haven't had a season I hated. They had seasons I like more than others. I think Hotel was my least favorite season, because that season was all weird for being weird. Minus the serial killer dinners. I thought those were very cool. But so far this season's going strong. Oh! And plot twist, adding to the plot twist. I guess the forest, as you saw before, it's like the Blair Witch Forest. It seemed like time wasn't a thing there, because there was a guy who was from 1970 who came back. Richard Ramirez floated back from the dead. He was levitating like the fucking girl from The Exorcist. And he came back to life. So we got a magic forest now. Love it! Keep these serial killers fighting each other. I want an army of serial killers in Camp Redwood, and they're all slaughtering one another. But great episode. Cannot wait till next week.